How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world? It's your boy Adam here, live on Cal Sports Football. And this is probably the earliest I've gone live during the week outside of international football. But ladies and gentlemen, today we have two giants in world football playing in Europa competition. This is the Europa League, ladies and gentlemen. We're not used to this. Look at those fans in the top right segment of the Barcelona Stadium Nou Camp. You can see them there in the upper tiers of the stadium. They're so far high up, it's madness. 90,000 seater capacity. Manchester United get given 4,000 tickets for this game. Live on Cal Sports Football. How are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. You see the players there. Let's look at some background on this game. So, head-to-heads played. Barcelona have won 5. They've drawn 4. Manchester United have won 1. Head-to-head what? Oh. So Barcelona against Manchester United. Adam Digster there in the chat. How you doing, Digster? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So we're looking at the Barcelona and Manchester United head-to-head. 10 games. Barcelona winning 50% of those games. Barcelona against English teams. You can see there, that's 50, 60, 68, 69, sorry. 69 games, of which 33 have been won by Barcelona. Manchester United against Spanish teams, they've lost 22 of those games. So, Barcelona do well against English teams. Manchester United don't do so well against Spanish teams. Form guide, 100% for Barcelona in their last 5 games. Manchester United with 80%, sorry. 1 draw. 2 games of European footballs embellish the Europa League. 2 giants of European football embellish the Europa League knockout playoffs with their presence as Manchester United and Barcelona meet in Europe for the 14th time. Barcelona finished 3rd in their UEFA Champions League with 7 points for the 2nd successive season after 17 straight years competing in the knockout phase, behind Bayern Munich and Inter Milan, while United were runners-up on goal difference to Real Sociedad in Europa League, despite registering 15 points, a tally greater than that of 5 section winners. Their previous meetings, the clubs are familiar with each other. Barca holding the upper hand with 6 wins to United's 3 and 24 goals to the English side's 15. Doesn't mean anything. What does it mean anything? The La Liga have also won the last 4 matches between the teams, including the UEFA Champions League finals of 2009 and 2011. Though United have edged in 2-legged knockout ties with the 2 successes to Barca's 1. So, in one-off matches, Barcelona have beat Manchester United, but when it comes to 2-legged ties, Manchester United are on top. Barcelona win in the side's most recent ties. They eliminated United from the quarter-final, winning 1-0 at Old Trafford with an early Luke Shaw own goal before a Lionel Messi double, and a Felipe Coutinho strike gave them a 3-0 win at Nou Camp. Adam sweating, trying to deliver unbiased commentary. I always deliver unbiased commentary. Did you not see my commentary yesterday? Always unbiased. Since when do you see a United fan celebrate a Manchester City victory? Or a United fan celebrate an Everton victory? Let's see, form guide. Club facts. Barcelona formed in 1899. Manchester United formed in 1879, known as Barca. It's against rivals who are bigger. Look at this here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 winners. That laugh. um, domestic honors 26, 31 Spanish Cups. They've, look at that, 10 years. 10-year European record. 4-0 Barca. Sound there coming in early today. Sound, I hope you appreciate this. And an early kickoff for you over in the the Middle East. Is it the Middle East? The Far East? The players will be coming out here shortly. Let's look at the records. Biggest win 8-0 twice. Manchester United 10-0. When the hell was that? 26th of September 1956. What the flying flip? Forgot the country lot. UAE, that's the one. UAE. But the players will be coming out shortly. Heaviest away defeat 3-0. 3-0 to Eindhoven. That's in the Europa League, but 4-0. Twice AC Milan. UAE is where City owners are from. United Arab Emirates. Biggest away nil 5-0 to last couple of seasons ago, that. But the players will be coming out here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United taking on Barcelona here on Couch Sports Football. Sound there thinks it's going to be a 4-0 Barcelona win. We'll have to wait and see. Also where the Etihad Airways and Emirates Airlines are from. Manchester United fans in the top right corner of the stadium. There's only 4,000 of them. But let's transition over to the game, ladies and gentlemen, because the players will be coming out shortly. Let's go here. I think 2-1. I think Barca win the game. I do think Barca win the game, but we'll have to wait and see. Players getting ready to come out. Who would have thought Manchester United and Barcelona will meet in the Europa League? When was the last time Man U Europa League? We've been in the Europa League for the past couple of seasons. Two-legged affair. And there we go, the players now come out. When's the last time United won the Europa League? I think it was under Jose Mourinho. Ibrahimovic was in the squad. It's not even the Europa League. It's the playoffs to get into the Europa League. It's still the Europa League. They're in the Europa League. It's whoever progresses through to the next round of the Europa League. Look at that little girl. Doesn't know where she's going. Unfortunate. Look at that player's road to Budapest. That's one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard. If you ever want to hear a joke, the one that comes in the Inexpendables, there's a joke in there where Jason Statham and Sylvester Stallone are introducing themselves to someone, and they go, he's Buddha, I'm Pest. And I thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Huge game here in this 90,000 stadium. 90,000 capacity stadium. Look at them fans. I can see some empty seats, I'll be honest with you. Maybe because it's a 5:45 kickoff as opposed to a normal 7, 8 p.m. kickoff. Over there it's 6:45. Barcelona players here. This isn't the tune that they want to hear. They don't want to hear the Europa League tune. They want the Champions League tune. The Manchester United players wearing their white kit today. Barca kit's quite nice, and then clever cover it with jackets. I think that's just for the momentary game. I think that's just for the moment. But here we go. Let's give you the team news. As you can see there, Ter Stegen is in goal. Jordi Alba, Marcus Alonso, Chelsea former player. Araujo and Kounde playing right back, which is surprising. I thought you put Alonso on the right and Kounde through the middle. Kessie, De Jong, and Pedri with Lewandowski, Raphinha, and Gavi up front. Manchester United, on the other hand, few players to think about there. Bruno Fernandes captains Manchester United today. Jordi Alba captains Barcelona. What does cow say to a cow? No idea. But Manchester United have David Gea in goal. Malacia, Shaw, Varane, Wan-Bissaka is in the right back position. Fred and Casemiro midfield too, with Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Sancho, and Wout Weghorst up front. Eric Ten Hag gets to watch on Thursday night, our Europa nights. Digs today in the chat. The players getting ready on the center circle here to pay their respects to what happened in Turkey and Syria. What does a cow say to a cow? I have no idea, Saud. What does a cow say to a cow? Are they playing the Turkish national anthem? That's smart. That. Just a moment to reflect what happened over there. How long till you finish? I've only just started. Move! What a sick joke! What does a cow say to a cow? Move! That's brilliant, sound! That is brilliant! I love it! I absolutely love it! Oh, dude, if you got any more, get them coming. Guys, if you got any dad jokes, I love a good, one that comes in a cracker. I've not heard that before, Digster. Manchester United shooting from right to left in their white away kit. I'm surprised they couldn't play in their red kit. Make it a bit more monumental in the way they look. Barcelona shooting from left to right. Manchester United kick off the game with Marcus Rashford, and Luke Shaw clears the ball high up into Wout Weghorst, who heads it into the path of Alonso, and he clears it out, and it falls to Casemiro, who gets away from one player out to the right side towards Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's going to have a big game today, but it goes into Bruno Fernandes, who tries to put it first time in towards Fred, but he couldn't get there. And it goes out for a Barcelona throwing here down this left-hand side. It's a classic. I've never heard of that before, Digster. That's brilliant. Yeah, just so you know, guys, I love my dad jokes. So if you want to get some dad jokes in the chat, by all means, go for it. Lewandowski there loses the ball. Fred tries to keep it alive. Sancho can't keep it in play, and it goes out for a Barcelona throwing here on this left-hand side, where Araujo steps over to take the throwing. Araujo tries to feed it into Pedri, who gets away, and it goes out to the left-hand side towards Gavi, into mid towards Lewandowski, being held up by Casemiro, comes out to the right side towards Raphinha, one-on-one against Malacia, goes around the outside, across the middle, but it's cleared away by Wout Weghorst. Jadon Sancho will try and get there ahead of Frankie de Jong, and he does. It goes out for a throwing here on the right side. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0 here on Card Sports Football. How are we doing? Here we go with Rafael Varane into Bruno, into Fred on the centre circle. Comes out to the side towards Weghorst. Tries to feed it into the middle towards Rashford first time. But it comes off Alonso and it goes back to the keeper. What does a musician say when it gets its food? What does a musician say when it gets his food? I don't know. What does a musician say when he gets his food? Here we go with to Sturgeon in ball. That's a wrap. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here we go with Jules Kounde on the ball. Show into Frankie de Jong. Bringing the ball forward here on this left-hand side for Barcelona. Looking for some movement ahead of him. Rashford is applying some pressure. He squares it into the path of Kounde, and Kounde now bringing the ball. Araujo and Kounde have switched, ladies and gentlemen. So Kounde was supposed to start right back, and then Araujo is centre back, but they've switched. So Kounde's gone centre back, and Araujo has gone right back, which is very interesting. Very interesting. 3 minutes into the game. Araujo on the ball here. Tries to feed it first time in towards Gavi, but he does well to hold on to the ball. And goes backwards to Kounde here on the left-hand side. Backwards to Sturgeon. Bruno comes over to apply some pressure. He clears the ball down the line. Headed on by Robert Lewandowski, but Pedri couldn't get there. And Rafael Varane goes over back to the keeper here on the right side. David here. Out wide to Malacia here on the right side. Araujo on the right side gets away from Casemiro, bringing the ball forward. He goes out wide towards Raphinha, one-on-one against Weghorst, who gets away from him. Tries to go around the outside of Malacia, but he can't keep it in play. And it goes up for a throwing here on the right side. And behind you, watching on computer, because Mum's home. Don't worry about it, it's all good. Knock, knock. Who's there, Saud? That was far too easy for Araujo to get away from Sancho and Casemiro. Manchester United needs to be careful there. 4 minutes into the game, Barca 0, Manchester United 0. De Gea on the 6-yard box. Into the middle towards Varane. Varane bringing the ball forward. Lays it into the path of Luke Shaw, who is playing centre-back today. Tries to feed the ball forward, but just allows Gavi to get there. And it goes up for a throwing. None who? None who, Saud? Manchester United have a throw-in taken by Malacia backwards to Varane, and Varane comes into David De Gea here on the right side. David De Gea. None of your business. That's so harsh. Luke Shaw tries to feed the ball over the top towards Rashford. Headed over by Kounde into the path of Fred. Fred finds Weghorst into the path of Sancho. And Sancho lays it into Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's got space to bring it forward in between the lines towards Weghorst. First time into Bruno. But it's cleared away and it falls to Rafael Varane, who goes out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Into Rafael Varane, left foot, bringing the ball forward onto the centre circle in the Barcelona half, looking for some movement. Manchester United have caught Barcelona off guard with the way they've lined up today. Sancho down the centre side, can't get away from Raphinha. Gavi loses the ball to Varane. Sancho's there, but Araujo just clears it out for a throw down the centre side. George Webb there in the chat. How you doing, my brother George? Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Adam here live on Cal Sports Football. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. My score prediction, I'll be honest with you, 1-0 Barcelona. What do you guys think? Let me know your score predictions in the chat. Barcelona into Rashford, backwards to Malacia. Malacia holds onto the ball, goes around the outside of Araujo, feeds Rashford, who gets himself into the box on the center side. Across the middle, Bruno's there. It falls to Malacia, and his shot is blocked. And it goes up for another throwing here down the center side. 6 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. And Manchester United, the way they've lined up today, considering what you see on the screen there for a 4-2-3-1, it is a 4-2-3-1. However, Weghorst is playing behind the striker. Rashford is playing through the middle, and Bruno and Sancho are your wingers. So maybe that's just caught Barcelona a bit off guard in the early moments of the game. We'll have to see how that changes because of that. Because of the way they've lined up, Xavi has straight away swapped Kounde and Araujo around. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Pedri loses the ball to Veghos and it goes into the path of Sancho. Backwards to Casemiro. Casemiro bringing the ball for left foot into the box towards Bruno, headed away by Marcus Alonso. Aaron Wan-Bissaka will keep it alive down the right side, holding onto the ball here. Tries to go around Gavi, but it falls to Bruno Fernandes here. Gavi applying the pressure, goes out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka down the right side. Manchester United have started on the front foot here and have caught Barcelona napping with Luke Shaw on the centre circle, driving with the ball out to the centre side. It's Jadon Sancho 1-on-1 against Araujo. Right foot, back post. Veghos is there, but it's cleared away by Alonso. It falls to Bruno Fernandes. Tries to go around, but the referee pulls it back for offside here on the left-hand side. And Barcelona restart the game. Yeah, Sancho just drifts off wide there. Should do better there. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mr. Digster. Araujo on this left-hand side. Switches it out to that left-hand side beautifully to Alba, who has space to bring the ball forward. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is there. Tries to feed it first time into Lewandowski. Varane can't get there. Shaw can't get there. And it's a save by David De Gea. And Robert Lewandowski forces Manchester United to track back. Here we go with Kessie. Now on the ball. Not seen him in this game at all. Frankie de Jong. Backwards to Marcus Alonso into the path of Kounde on the centre circle, into Kessie, backwards to Alonso here. Manchester United allowing a lot of space down that left-hand side. It falls to Frankie de Jong, bringing the ball forward. Backwards to Kounde on the centre circle. Into the Manchester United half, into the path of Gavi here. Pedri. Lewandowski on the turn. Gets away from Bruno Fernandes. And it goes out to Alba on that left-hand side. Alba, first time into Gavi. Gavi. Into the middle finds Kessie. Kessie on the corner of the box back to De Jong, but it's intercepted there by Casemiro. Manchester United come away with it here with Bruno Fernandes on the right side, but it goes out for a throwing here for Manchester United. First moment of the game, 9 minutes in. Barcelona getting behind. That is a switch of play that catches Manchester United napping. Alba across the middle. Gavi dummies it. Love it. Lewandowski gets the header short. And his shot is parried. Noble who? Ball out to the left-hand side, and then Howard wins the header. Manchester United have to defend here because Gavi, Pedri into the middle, but it's intercepted there by Varane, and Araujo's shot is cleared for a throw-in. He's here for a goal kick on the right side. Manchester United just need to be careful here. They don't want to give possession away far too easily. No bell, that's why I knocked. Wow. Wow, these are brilliant. I love a dad joke. I love a dad joke. That's why I knocked. Wow. Long kick out by David De Gea from the goal kick. Veghos into the path of Bruno Fernandes in his own half backwards to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who gets away from Gavi, but he can't get away from Alba. And it's Alonso now on the ball. Threads it into the middle towards Pedri. Pedri has Gavi to his left, but he goes backwards, and Manchester United need to win it back, but it falls to Kounde, and it's Marcus Alonso now. Into Kessie, and Kessie goes all the way back to the keeper here, to Sturgeon. Araujo, backwards to Jules Kounde, bringing the ball forward. Again, Manchester United giving so much space down the left-hand side. Lewandowski feeds it into Alba, who's bringing the ball forward into the Manchester United box. Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets a touch on it. Gavi recovers the ball, puts it across the middle, headed away by Luke Shaw. Veghos is there, is cleared away. It falls to Raphinha, into Lewandowski, spins Rafael Varane, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka is there. And Gavi can't get the shot off, and Casemiro comes away with the ball, but it falls to Gavi on the 6-yard box. He's on the edge of the D, and he's brought down. And Barcelona have a free kick here, and Manchester United may have started on the front foot, but Barcelona have quickly turned this around, and they have Manchester United napping, ladies and gentlemen. They have Manchester United napping, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United give a free kick away on the 6-yard box here. Fred just sticks a foot up. Raphinha. Alba. Adam, the viewers keep going crazy. Are they? Here we go, the free kick for Barcelona on the 12th minute of the game. Barcelona nil, Manchester United nil. Manchester United started on the front foot, for Barcelona have definitely got them. Whoa, where have everyone come from? Where they all come from? Think it's a glitch. Don't get me excited. I'll be honest with you. I read my follower count and thought there was 933 people in here. Digster, so I just lost my shit for a second, but I completely misread my screen. Here we go with a Barcelona free kick on the 12th minute of the game. It's Alba, and he hits it over the bar, and it goes out for a goal kick here on the right side. What is Marcus Alonso doing taking free kicks? What is Marcus Alonso doing taking free kicks? From that close out, gotta get it on target. Think it's a glitch. Don't get me excited, Digster. Don't get me excited. Don't do this to me. Here we go with David De Gea to restart the game. Into Luke Shaw. You can see Barcelona pressing Manchester United very high. And De Gea is forced to go along with Veghorst, but he can't get there. Marcus Alonso does. Just clears it down the line, and it falls to Rafael Varane, who wins the header. Bruno Fernandes jumping up against Kessie. Kessie into Pedri. Pedri tries to head it onto Gavi, but Manchester United win it back. Can Fred get the head of Pedri? No, he can't. They both fall to the ground, and Fred comes away with the ball here. The referee's going to pull it back. I'm off to watch the game. We'll keep you tabbed. I appreciate that, Digster. Enjoy the game. Barcelona nil, Manchester United nil. Fred gives away the free kick, and I don't think that was a free kick. Barcelona restart in the centre circle with Frankie de Jong. Jules Kounde on the halfway line goes backwards to Marcus Alonso on the centre circle. Out to the left hand side towards Alba. Alba holds onto the ball. Into the middle finds Kessie. Kessie backwards to Alonso. Into Kounde on the centre circle. Out to the right side towards Araujo. Has a few players ahead of him. What's he going to do? He goes into the middle towards Gavi, who comes in between the lines. Out wide to Raphinha. Casemiro can't get there. Raphinha gets away from Sancho as well. Left foot again out to that left-hand side towards Alba. Lewandowski's there. Tries to put it across the middle, but it's blocked by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno can't get there, and it comes backwards to Kessie here on the 14th minute. Kessie goes backwards to Alonso, and it's now Kounde on the centre circle. Into the middle finds Pedri. Manages to find the pass out wide to Araujo on the halfway line. And he goes all the way back to the keeper, to Sturgeon. Barcelona nil, Manchester United nil. 14 minutes into the game. Frankie de Jong. Into Alba. Gavi makes a run off the ball. Can he get the head of Varane? No, he can't. And Varane will go all the way back to De Gea, who'll just clear it down the line, only for Alonso to pick it up on the halfway line. Wan-Bissaka's there. Veghorst is brought down by Alonso. It falls to Gavi. Gavi can't get away from Fred, but he comes into the path of Alonso, and he goes all the way back to Sturgeon here. 15 minutes play. Barcelona nil, Manchester United nil, and Barcelona are applying the pressure. Players are getting dragged all over the pitch, and Manchester United can't get anywhere. Frankie de Jong on the ball. Into Marcus Alonso on that left-hand side, driving into the Manchester United half. Alba is free down the left-hand side, and he finds him. Gavi makes a run in behind, but he goes backwards to Kessie, and Kessie finds Frankie de Jong. Kounde with the ball over the top towards Raphinha. Rafael Varane's there to win the header. Kessie wins the other one. Lewandowski tries to bring the ball down, but Rafael Varane just takes it off him. Tries to switch it first time out to Rashford, and he loses the ball, and again Barcelona win it back. Manchester United need to be careful here. They're rushing the game far too much. They need to slow it down. There's no need to rush it. Barcelona have a throwing down the shine side in the 16th minute. Raphinha on the ball. Ball point over the top, but Varane calm and collective back to the keeper De Gea. A Manchester United restart here on the shine side. 16 minutes played. Barcelona nil, Manchester United nil here on Couch Sports Football. Here we go with Luke Shaw. Backwards to De Gea. Being pressed by Lewandowski. Returns it back to Luke Shaw. He's been pressed by Pedri. He clears it down the line. Flicked on by Sancho into Veghorst. Fred now on the ball. Tries to feed it out wide, but Alba's there tracking back, and it goes all the way back to the keeper here on this left-hand side. Just needs to slow it down. They need a stop in the game just to calm him down. Kounde on the ball. Into the middle finds Gavi in between the lines. Goes backwards to Alonso on this left-hand side. Bringing the ball forward here for Barcelona. Feeds it into Alba. Alba into the middle towards Lewandowski. Nearly loses the ball to Veghorst. Tries to spin away from him. He does lose the ball, and it's Bruno Fernandes now on the ball. Gets away from Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and it goes off. The Barcelona player goes out for a Manchester United, throwing down that right-hand side. Bruno now on the ball. Sees the ball over the top towards Rashford, but he's left for Sancho. Can Malacia get there ahead of De Jong? Yes, he does. Malacia now on the ball on the left-hand side. Fred makes a run into the box. Malacia into the middle towards Rashford. Rashford into Bruno. Back to Malacia. It falls to Casemiro, and the referee pulls it back for a free kick here for Barcelona on this left-hand side. Gavi being brought down. Manchester United 0. Barcelona 0 here on Couch Sports Football. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Rashford and Sancho asking Malacia to join them when they're on the attack. Kessie on the ball on the left-hand side. Lays into the path of Kounde. Kounde again. Alba free down that left-hand side. How are we letting them have so much space down that left-hand side? Alba into Gavi. Gavi bringing the ball forward. Lays it back into Alba. Backwards to De Jong, and it's Fred who wins the ball, and Manchester United lose it into the pass of Pedri. Pedri backwards to Alba. Gavi over the top to Pedri. Pedri flicks it on to Raphinha, and his shot is over the bar. Manchester United living on the edge here. Manchester United living on the edge here. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Should do better there, Gavi. Brilliant opportunity for him to get it on target. Just couldn't bring the ball down. Couldn't get his foot over the ball. David De Gea restarts the game here on the 19th minute. The referee just having a word with Lewandowski. Manchester United restart here with Luke Shaw. David De Gea clears the ball down the line into the path of Veghorst. Can't get their head of Kessie, and it falls to Alba here on the left-hand side. Bring the ball forward into the path of Gavi. Gavi into Pedri. Pedri first time out to the left-hand side towards Alba. 1-on-1 against Rafael Varane. Ball into the box, but De Gea's there. And he gathers it in his hands, at Manchester United restarting. They just need to slow it down. Keep possession of it a bit. De Gea with the ball over the top, but Alba is there. And it goes up for a throwing here for Manchester United down that right-hand side. The referee's just having a word with Alba. Just goes in a bit aggressively. Just a bit eager. Manchester United are throwing on that right side. 20 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Aaron Wan-Bissaka steps over the throwing on the halfway line. Into Varane. Back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Going backwards to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw holds onto the ball and goes out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Down the line to Bruno. Bruno tries to flick it on, but it's into the path of Kessie. And it goes backwards to Marcos Alonso here on this left-hand side. Jules Kounde now on the centre circle. Bringing it forward. Manchester United get given a corner here. Misplaced pass by Kounde to Sturgeon, couldn't get there. And Manchester United get a corner here, which allows them to just get higher up the pitch. They've struggled for the last 10 minutes or so. Now, 21 minutes into the game, Barcelona have been on top in this game. However, Manchester United have a corner here down this left-hand side where Luke Shaw steps over to take it. Can Manchester United create something from this corner and get themselves a goal up? Luke Shaw gives the signal. Headed away. Can Fred get there ahead of Raphinha? Yes, he does. And he can't keep it in play. Goes out for a Barcelona throwing here down this left-hand side. Araujo to restart the game here. on this left-hand side. 22 minutes played. Ball into the Marcus Alonso, who heads it into the path of Gavi on the centre circle. He has far too much time to head it, and Rafael Varane goes all the way back to David here on the right side. Into Aaron Wan-Bissaka, first time into Rafael Varane, tries to return it back, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka's just body checked by Gavi, and Gavi has the ball now. Back goes to Alonso. And the referee gives a free kick to Manchester United with a Gavi shrug off the ball to Bruno Fernandes. And Manchester United get a free kick here. What is he doing, Gavi? There's no need to do that. Referee just having a word with Gavi and Alba. 23 minutes played. Barca 0. Manchester United 0 here on Cal Sports Football. Manchester United may have had better possession in the first 5 minutes of the game, but Barcelona have surely got themselves back in. And now they're on top with Pedri. Goes out to the left side towards Alba, who tries to feed it first time over the top towards Lewandowski on the centre circle. Malacia gets the ball, and it falls out wide here towards Raphinha. Referee plays advantage. Raphinha bringing the ball forward. Alba's free down the left-hand side, and again they find Alba down the left-hand side. One-on-one against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Cuts it backwards. Tries to do the back heel, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka wins the ball. But again, Barcelona win it back. What are Manchester United doing? Here we go with Kessie on the ball into Gavi. Gets away from the Manchester United players, but he can't get away from Casemiro. It's Pedri now on the ball. Into Araujo. Backwards to Kounde. Alonso here on this left-hand side. Alba makes a run in behind. And again, he's in behind. Can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he does. One-on-one against Rafael Varane. First time into the box, and it comes off Varane. And goes out for a corner down that left-hand side. Manchester United just need to calm it down, man. Why are they trying to press so high? Just slow it down. Corner down that left-hand side for Barcelona. 24 minutes played. Corner here down that left-hand side by Barcelona, but it's straight into the hands of De Gea, who punches it. Raphinha tries to keep it. It's clear down the line. Can Sancho get there ahead of Frankie de Jong? No, he can't. And it comes out wide here towards Kounde. Kounde tries to flick it forward, but Malacia is there. And it goes out for a Manchester United throwing here down the right side. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. 25 minutes played here on Couch Sports Football. Shaw to Varane. Into middle towards Casemiro, but it's intercepted there by De Jong into Lewandowski, but Varane's tracking back. Manchester United needs to be careful here. They're just letting him win the ball back far too easily. Far too easily. Luke Shaw keeping Lewandowski on, but Varane is there. And here we go with Luke Shaw on this left-hand side, bringing the ball forward. Sees a run over the top by Sancho. Nothing given by Shaw. Shaw holds onto it, goes into the path of Sancho. Sancho goes backwards to Wan-Bissaka on the halfway line. Bringing the ball forward into the path of Bruno. Wan-Bissaka makes the overlapping run. Bruno goes out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Gavi is tracking back. Wan-Bissaka gets away from him and drives with the ball into the middle towards Sancho. Sancho's shot is just wide. It's just wide. It goes out for a corner here down his left-hand side. Oh, he had so much time, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He could have brought it further into the box. It comes off De Jong. I don't think he even hit Sancho. Yeah, he completely scuffs it. It completely scuffs it. It goes out for a corner down this left-hand side. 26 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Manchester United need to try and create from these set pieces. They've got the height. Surely they've got the height. Shaw gives the signal down this left-hand side. Whipped in near post. Headed away by Gavi. It's going to fall to Jadon Sancho down the right side. Casemiro to his right. He finds him. who puts the ball into the box deep into Rafael Varane, heads it across the 6-yard. Kounde is there to hit it high up into the air. And Robert Lewandowski gets away from Fred. But only into the path of Malacia, who brings the ball forward here on the left-hand side. Tries to put the ball into the box, but it's deflected. Raphinha can't get away from Luke Shaw. And it falls to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And that was a big tackle by Manchester United. Win the ball with Bruno. Tries to take a shot for Weghorst. Outside flag doesn't go up. And that was a big opportunity for Weghorst. That was a big opportunity there for Weghorst. Malacia now to take the throwing into Fred. Fred into Shaw. Shaw over the top, but it comes off Raphinha. And it goes off for another throwing here on the right side. 27 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Malacia to take the throwing on the halfway line. Fred is ahead of him, so is Sancho. And he goes it down the line into Fred. Kessie tracks him, and that's a push in the back by Kessie. And it's going to be a free kick, Manchester United down this left-hand side. Araujo not happy with that. Kessie claims it was a shoulder barge. And that is a foul. He's gone straight in with his arm. That was a huge opportunity for Weghorst. He just doesn't set himself up. And he knows as well that was huge. Oh, you ain't going to get chances like that, Val. You got to score them. Here we go with a free kick for Manchester United on the 28th minute. Down this left-hand side, Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw step over to take it. Luke Shaw has been taking the set pieces in this game so far. Looks like Bruno might take it here. Bruno. Right foot into the box, near post, headed towards goal, but it's straight to the hands of Sturgeon, who clears it down the line, and Barcelona come away with the ball here with Gavi out to the left-hand side towards Alba. Casemiro and Sancho tracking back. Alba bring the ball forward down the left-hand side, but Sancho just holds him up, and it comes backwards to Frankie de Jong. Tries to feed it forward, but it's intercepted there by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and it falls to Kessie. Kessie into the middle finds Kounde. Kounde on the centre circle, bringing it forward into Pedri, who takes another turn backwards to Kessie. Kessie switches it out to the left-hand side towards Alba. Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes over to cover. He finds Gavi in behind. Gavi on the left-hand side backwards to Alba. Sancho is now tracking back. Gavi on the ball. Tries to feed in behind to Alba. Can Varane get there? Yes, he does. And it goes out for a goal. Kicking on the right side. And Alba's not happy here. He's going to get a yellow card there, Jordi Alba. Referee's not having any nonsense today. Referee's not having any nonsense today. Unnecessary yellow card there for Jordi Alba. Luke Shaw now into David De Gea here on the shine side from the goal kick. De Gea holds on to it. Looking to bring it forward and clears the ball down the line into Weghorst, but Kessie's then it falls to Bruno into Vag holds onto the ball, tries to get away from Kessie, but Kessie does well, and Marcus Alonso finds De Jong, who loses the ball there to Bruno. Manchester United with it back, but a free kick is given Manchester United's way here on the 30th minute. Manchester United just rattling a few Barcelona players. The likes of Bruno, Aaron Wan-Bissaka causing a few problems here. He just stutters there, Weghorst. Manchester United have a free kick here. In the middle of the Barcelona half. Luke Shaw takes it first time into Rashford. Right foot across the middle, but it's cleared away. He just didn't get a shot off. Marcus Rashford, who hasn't been in this game. He hasn't been in this game, Marcus Rashford. Could have done a bet. Yeah, could have got better. Goes out for a corner down that right side for Manchester United. Well, Sancho steps over to take it, I think. No, Luke Shaw, left foot, headed over the bar. Goal kick. Again, Rafael Varane wins the header. Manchester United are getting the better on the set pieces, but they need to make it count. They need to make it count. To Sturgeon now from the goal kick here on the left-hand side. Kounde to his right, Alonso to his left, and he finds him. Alonso now. Bring the ball forward here into the path of Kessie. Kessie gets away from Valvegos and into the middle finds Kounde, but it's a misplaced pass and Jadon Sancho now comes away with the ball. Oh, and Fred doesn't make the same run and it goes back to Sturgeon here on the left-hand side. Manchester United just need to slow it down. Alba, Kessie, backwards to Alonso. First time into Kounde. Bringing the ball forward here. 33 minutes played. Barcelona 0. Manchester United 0. Kounde out to the side side towards Araujo, but Manchester United with it back with Rashford. And it's Sancho on the left side bringing the ball forward. Into the middle finds Rashford. He gets away from... and he gets away from Alonso, but his shot is just wide. He maybe had more time than he thought he did. And it goes out for a Barcelona throwing down that left-hand side. Here we go with Barcelona on that left-hand side. Rashford can't get there. Falls to Alba. Alba backwards to Alonso. Alonso down the line. But it's headed on by Lewandowski into the path of Pedri. Leaves it to Araujo. Raphinha on the halfway line down the shine side. First time over the top towards Gavi. But it's headed away by Varane. Valvegos heads it on but it falls to Kessie. Casemiro gets there first. Valvegos tries to bring the ball under control into Bruno. And he goes backwards to Aaron Wan-Bissaka here. Casemiro brings the ball under control into Bruno. Out wide to Valvegos. Into Casemiro. Tries to feed Bruno, but Gavi's there. And he goes backwards to Alonso here on the left-hand side. Alonso. Into Kessie. Out to the shine side towards Araujo. And he's misplaced. Manchester United have a free throwing down the left-hand side. Malacia goes backwards to Luke Shaw here. On the shine side. Wan-Bissaka's free. Far right side of the pitch and he gets there and he brings the ball forward here. Over the top towards Bruno Fernandes. He's in behind here. We'll have to wait and see. Valvegos makes a run near post. Across the middle towards Rashford. But Araujo's there to clear it away. But the referee pulls it back for a free kick here on this left-hand side. Referee thought Rashford. "35 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Barcelona have a throwing here with Araujo on the shine side. Tries to feed it in behind to Lewandowski who gets there. Varane is all over him. Gavi now on the ball here. Backwards to Araujo into the path of Gavi. Gavi into Raphinha. Tries the back heel but Varane is there. And he'll just clear it down the line only for Raphinha to win it. Can't get away from Casemiro and it falls to Malacia. Bringing the ball for it. He's brought down. That's a free kick, Manchester United. And Luke Shaw into Casemiro and it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka now who miscontrols it and it falls to Alba. He gets away from Wan-Bissaka and it's a shot saved. And it goes out for a corner down the left side and Jordi Alba's going to claim for a penalty here. What are Manchester United doing here? Wan-Bissaka with a miss. He just misjudges the bounce. And Alba comes away with it. It's a great challenge. I think it's a great challenge. It's a corner down that left-hand side for Barcelona. Barcelona have a corner down that left-hand side on the 37th minute. Jordi Alba not happy with that. Frankie de Jong into the box, headed away by Sancho. Raphinha with a shot and it's misplaced. He's going to get a second attempt. He goes around the outside of Wan-Bissaka. And Malacia is there, goes out for another corner here down the right side. 38 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. Ball into the near post, but it's cleared away by Bruno. Sancho brings the ball under control, but he loses it to Raphinha, and it falls to Pedri now. Backwards to De Jong. And it falls to Alonso. Backwards to Alba. Alba into De Jong. Into Kounde now in the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward. To Sturgeon. Clears the ball down the line, out to De Jong down the left-hand side. First time into Gavi, who has space to bring the ball forward. Alba makes a run behind, but he squares it into brother Kessie. Kessie on the centre circle. Out to the right side towards Araujo. Araujo has Raphinha ahead of him. Malacia comes over to pressure. Raphinha can't get there ahead of Malacia, but Malacia falls to the ground. Raphinha is there. The referee pulls it back for a Manchester United free kick here on the right side. And Gavi's gone down here off the ball. And he's holding his hamstring. And I think he's coming off here. Oh no, it's Pedri. And he's already pointed. He's already pointed to the bench. Yeah, Barcelona are forced into an early substitution. Sergio Roberto coming on. Pedri coming off. 40 minutes played. Barcelona forced into an early substitution here. Pedri coming off for Sergio Roberto. That is a shame for Barcelona. Huge player for Barcelona. Now, obviously, the Europa League isn't a big tournament for them. They are on top of the table in the La Liga. 11 points clear. Luke Shaw now on the ball. David De Gea restarts the game here. Long kick up by David De Gea into Veghorst. Can't get there and it falls to Alba. Can't get away from Bruno. Bruno holds onto the ball here and he goes backwards to Casemiro on the halfway line. Backwards to Rafael Varane. Bringing the ball forward here on the Shine side. He lays it into the path of Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looking for some movement. Into Malacia. Sound, bye. Take it easy, my brother. Thanks for coming by. Here we go with Rafael Varane. Goes out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Tries to feed it down the line to Valverde. Can he get the head of Cassie? Yes, he does, but he can't keep it in play. And he goes out for a throwing. I have golf. Ooh. As in just the driving range, or do you play the different holes? Pedri. Unfortunate to come off for Barcelona. Kounde now on this left-hand side. Inter Milan finds Gavi, who spins away from Varane, and he's brought down. Yellow card. Rafael Varane there. Oh, so you're gonna play 9 holes, 18 holes? How many holes are you playing? Here we go. It's Araujo on the halfway line. In behind towards Gavi, who gets there. Sergio Roberto now across the 6-yard box into Gavi. But it falls to Bruno Fernandes. It's now Casemiro now bringing the ball forward here. Down the right side, Jadon Sancho and Rashford make the run off the ball. Rashford's in behind Kounde. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he does. He's 1-on-1 against Kounde now. Goes on the outside. Cuts it back. Goes backwards to Fred. Fred into the middle. Finds Casemiro. Backwards to Fred. Malacia makes all that pin run. Fred into Casemiro. Out to that right side towards Aaron Wan-Bissaka. 1-on-1 against Alba. First time into Sancho, but it falls to Wan-Bissaka. Sancho can't get there. Can Fred get there ahead of Alonso? No, he can't. Kessie is there, and he just clears it down the line. And it's intercepted by Rashford, trying to bring the ball forward, bringing it into Vegas. Here we go with Casemiro, bringing it. Malacia's feet on the left-hand side, into Bruno, out to the left-hand side. Casemiro tries to find Rashford's first time, and is cleared away. And Rafael Varane foot race here against Lewandowski, but he wins it. And the hair goes out wide. Wan-Bissaka now takes on the turn. Can he get away from Alba? No, he can't. And it falls to Gavi on the left-hand side. And Barcelona are bringing the ball forward here with Gavi. Right foot into the box, but it's headed away by Vegas. Tracking back, and it falls to De Jong. 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. Ooh. Interesting. De Jong. Into the middle, finds Alonso on the centre circle. Out to the left-hand side towards Alba. Holds on to the ball. Sancho's tracking back. Backwards to Alba. Kessie on the ball. Backwards to Alonso. Out to the left-hand side towards Alba, who has time to whip the ball in there. Lewandowski gets the head of Luke Shaw. But he can't control it, and it goes out for a goal kick here on this hand side. David De Gea restarts here on the shine side. Long ball over the top towards Bruno Fernandes. Headed away by Alonso. Alba tries to get there, but Wan-Bissaka gets there first. And it falls to Kounde here on this left-hand side. 2 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen. 45 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. The last thing Manchester United will want to do is go a goal down, should I say, before half-time. Kessie on the ball. Gets away from Vegas and goes out to the left-hand side towards Gavi, who picks it up deep. Gavi bringing the ball towards the centre circle, into the path of De Jong. Out to the right side towards Araujo, and Araujo now has space in the Manchester United half. Can't get away from Bruno, and it comes out to Raphinha down the right side. Malacia gets it out, and it goes out for a Barcelona throwing. Araujo to take the throwing here. In behind to Sergio Roberto. Gavi is there. Goes back to Araujo, who has space on the right side. Can he find the ball into the box? Over the top, but Wan-Bissaka's there to clear it. And Rashford holds the ball up. He gets away from Kounde, and he's brought down. The referee gives the Manchester United free kick. And is that not going to be a yellow card? Is that not one yellow card? Casemiro now. Fred to take the free kick on the centre circle. Leaves it to Luke Shaw. Shaw backwards to Malacia. Into the path of Varane here. Wan-Bissaka's free down the right side, but he holds on to the ball. Varane returns it back to Luke Shaw. Bruno is here, but he goes into Rashford. Rashford tries to flick on, but it's intercepted, and it falls to Casemiro. Fred, first time into Malassi on the halfway line, who switches it out wide towards Jadon Sancho. Can he get there ahead of Alba? No, he can't. And it goes out for throwing with a couple of seconds left of the first half. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. It is half time here on Cal Sports Football. Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll see you for the second half. Stay tuned. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Second half coming up here on Couch Sports Football. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Are we Barcelona fans? Are we Manchester United fans? Or are we just fans of football? Well, we have second half coming up here. We have second half coming up here. Marcus Rashford, one goal away from. Second half here, Barcelona from right to left, Manchester United from left to right. Manchester United had moments, so did Barcelona in that game. Barcelona with a better possession overall. But here we go with Barcelona now to kick off the game with Jules Kounde into the path of Marcos Alonso. Into Alba. Backwards to Kounde now on the ball. Out to the right side towards Araujo. Araujo over the top towards Raphinha, who's in behind. But Luke Shaw's tracking back. And he just clears it down the line. Intercepted there. Forced to Sergio Roberto. Barcelona forced into an early substitution in the first half. Pedri coming off. Raphinha. Left foot back post towards Lewandowski. Varane's there to win the header. The referee pulls it back for a free kick here on this left-hand side. Xavi not happy with that referee decision. Wan-Bissaka loses the ball. Alba backwards to Kessie, who gets away from Rashford, and he brings it into the centre circle. Into Raphinha. Gavi goes out wide there towards Araujo across the 6-yard box and is cleared away by Luke Shaw. Intercepted. Shot taken. Oh, and it's wide. Raphinha on the turn. It's it wide, ladies and gentlemen. That was just wide off the post. Manchester United restart here on the left-hand side with David De Gea on the 6-yard box. High up into the air. Veghorst wins the header, but it falls to Alba. Alba just flicks it forward. Headed away by Wan-Bissaka. Bruno can't get there. Kessie does, and he brings the ball forward. Into Lewandowski. Into the middle, finds Sergio Roberto on the centre circle. Out to Araujo on the right side. Raphinha makes a run out wide, and he gets there. But Malacia gets there ahead of him, and he gets away from Araujo. And it's now Casemiro bringing the ball forward here down the left-hand side. Jadon Sancho holds onto the ball. Backwards to Fred. Into the middle, finds Casemiro on the centre circle. Into the path of Wan-Bissaka, who has now space to bring it into the Barcelona half. He's got Bruno to his right. Rashford through the middle. He goes out wide to Bruno. One-on-one against Jordi Alba. Returns it back to Wan-Bissaka across the 6-yard box. Weghorst can't get there. It falls to Sancho. And he hits it wide. Jadon Sancho hits it wide. You have to get that on target, young lad. Mistake by Araujo. Manchester United capitalise, but he couldn't get it on target. Here we go with Araujo. Backwards to Sturgeon on the 6-yard box. Out wide here to Alba down the right-hand side. Bringing the ball forward. Bruno's tracking him. Alba tries to go around the outside. He's got Gavi to his left. And he switches it over the top towards Raphinha, who brings the ball under control. Wan-Bissaka is Malacia is forced to track back. Casemiro helps. Raphinha can't keep it in play, and it goes out for a Barcelona corner down that right-hand side. big opportunity there for Sancho. Just doesn't get it on target. Corner for Barcelona on the right side in the 49th minute. Barcelona with a corner, Raphinha towards the back post, headed into the back of the net, and it's a former Premier League player, Marcus Alonso, who comes in off the back post and puts it into the back of the net, and Manchester United were caught sleeping there, and it's Barcelona who have got a goal up here. Just as we were talking about the Jadon Sancho miss and were Manchester United going to regret that, Barcelona get a corner down that far right hand side of the pitch. It's a beautiful ball whipped in towards the back post, and I don't know who Alonso spins away from. He spins away from Malacia with ease and just heads it into the back of there. No one on the back post for Manchester United. De Gea is caught flapping, and it's Barcelona 1, Manchester United 0. Barcelona are a goal up here, courtesy of Marcus Alonso. Poor defending there, and it's the former Chelsea man who scores against Manchester United. Fred feeds it in behind to Rashford. Rashford tries into the box. Right foot. So Marcus Rashford has equalised here 2 minutes after Barcelona score at the new camp. Ladies and gentlemen, the cameras weren't even looking at the game. It looked like Fred picked up the ball. We're going to have to look at this, because Manchester United have equalised here. They were showing the replays of that Alonso goal, and it looked like Manchester United won the ball high the pitch. We're going to have to look at this. Come on, get the replays out. So it's a throwing, and it falls to Varane, into Casemiro. Casemiro feeds it into Fred. Fred's in between the line. Rashford makes a run. Who's onside? Rashford gets ahead of Alonso, who's just scored. And the keeper should do better. Ter Stegen gets done near post. The angle is so slight, but the power gets it past Ter Stegen. He should do much better there. And Marcus Rashford equals his all-time record goal-scoring run. 22 goals he is on for Manchester United in all competitions. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a game on our hands. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 here on Cal Sports Football. Here we go with Casemiro. Into the path of Wan-Bissaka down the right side. Manchester United have got themselves back 2 minutes after going down. Puts the ball into the box towards Rashford. Headed away. It comes to Sancho. Right foot shot is blocked. And it comes into the path of Sturgeon here on the right side. Sets off Barcelona with Araujo here. Who's got Raphinha ahead of him? Araujo holds onto the ball here. Bringing the ball forward. Manchester United out to find the pass to Lewandowski on the centre circle. Out to the centre side towards Alba. Bruno tracking back. And Bruno gets there first. Throwing here on the left-hand side for Barcelona. Alba now to take the throwing here. 55 minutes play. Bruno to Wan-Bissaka. Clears it down the line. Falls to the path of Alonso. Gets away from Valverde. Can't get away from Bruno. It falls to Alba. Backwards to Kessie. Gets away from Fred, but Valverde is there. The referee pulls it back for a free kick here. Fred with a foul there. Barcelona have a free kick here on the left-hand side on the 56th minute. Raphinha and De Jong step over. Raphinha looks to be taking it here. We'll have to wait and see. He's the one who gives the signal. Left foot into the box towards that back post. Headed on by Valverde, and it goes out for a corner down the right side for Manchester United. Barcelona have another corner here on the right side. They've scored from one. Can they score from the second? Malacia up against Alonso again. He's the one who got away. What are they going to do this time? Raphinha steps over to take the corner down the right side. Short to De Jong. Backwards to Raphinha. Right foot towards the goal, but it's cleared away by Casemiro. Manchester United will try and get it, but Raphinha gets there first. And it falls to Alba. Puts the ball back into the box, but Luke Shaw's there. Sorry, Casemiro's there, and he leaves it for a goal kick here on this left-hand side. 57 minutes play. Barcelona 1. Manchester United 1. De Jong loses the ball. It falls to Sancho, who has time to turn. Rashford to his right. Rashford's 1-1 against Marcos Alonso. Goes around the outside. Takes the shot, but it's blocked. It comes back to Rashford, and he lets it go out for a corner here on the right side. Luke Shaw steps over to take the corner down the right side. Shaw. Short to Rashford. 1-1 against Raphinha. Shaw. He gets away from Raphinha. Drives to the box. Across the 6-yard. It goes over everyone and manages to find its way into the back of the net. And then Rashford will go over to celebrate. Casemiro celebrates. I think it's an own goal, ladies and gentlemen. But Manchester United are 2-1 up here on Cal Sports Football. Raphinha gets absolutely floored by Rashford. Goes, drives into the box, and I think it comes off Kounde, and he makes it 2-1. Let's have a look here. Rashford 1 against Raphinha. He goes down the right side, drives to the box, across the 6-yard. Flick on there by Bruno, and it comes off Kounde into the back of the net, and the The question is there an offside in there? Is there an offside in there? Is there an offside in there? That's the question. Is there an offside in there? Natch, my brother, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, the goal's been given. The goal's been given. It's Kounde with her own goal. How are we doing? It counts Natch there in the chat. How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. 2-1 here for Manchester United. Maybe they just needed that goal from Barcelona just to kick them into gear, because until that point, Manchester United looked like kids against men. Here we go with Rashford here. Cuts in on his right foot. Lays into the bottom of Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka against Alba. And it's wide. And Manchester United have their tail up. Manchester United have their feathers up here. Here we go with a corner down the right side for Manchester United. 61 minute. Luke Shaw into the box, headed away. And it falls to Sancho. Sancho will get there ahead of Alba. Backwards to Fred. And Fred goes all the way back to David De Gea on this left-hand side. How you doing, my brother Natch, in the chat? Welcome to the stream. What's happening, Barca? Well, Barca scored the first goal. And I only thought, that's it now, Barcelona are going to win this game. But it's like they've gone, after scoring, it's like they've gone worse. Manchester United have got better with Barcelona scoring, and Barcelona have gone worse. Here we go with Roberto down the left-hand side. Lewandowski holds on to it, tries to bring the ball forward, but he can't find Sergio Roberto. And Manchester United win it with Casemiro into Sancho. Tries to flick it on, but it falls to Marcus Alonso, and it's a missed touch by Marcus Alonso, and they got away with that one because Sancho could have taken his stride, and it goes all the way back to the keeper. 2-2. South there in the chat. Here we go with Alba now bringing the ball forward. Into Araujo on the right side. Kessie into Roberto. Backwards to Kounde on the halfway line. Finds Kessie on the centre circle. Trying to get away from Varvegos, and he does. Varvegos will try and charge him down. And it comes out to the left side towards Frankie de Jong. Bringing the ball forward into the Manchester United half. Out to Alba. Into the middle finds Kessie, and he goes out wide to Araujo on the right-hand side. 63 minutes played. Raphinha tries to go around the outside of Malacia, and he gets there. Puts the ball across the middle. And it comes off Malacia, claims for a handball. The referee says nothing. Sancho across the middle to Fred. Fred holds onto it, lays it into the path of Bruno, and he fits it first time over the top towards Rashford. Can he get the head of Kounde? Yes, he does. Rashford driving the ball here, gets himself in the box. He's brought down. Claims for a penalty. Nothing's given. Referee's not interested. Here we go with Roberto now. Game's starting to get a bit end to end since Manchester United have gone 2-1 up here. Kessie on the ball here on this right side. Into Alonso, the goal scorer. Out to the left side finds Alba. Backwards to Frankie de Jong. Holds onto the ball. Into Alba. Backwards to Frankie. Gets away from Bruno. Bringing it centre. Out to the right side towards Araujo. Araujo has Raphinha to his right. Sergio Roberto makes a run through the middle, but it goes backwards to Frankie de Jong. Kounde on the halfway line. to Gavi, who has time to turn and drives with the ball. Look at that space for him. Fred's there. And that's going to be a yellow card to Fred. Yeah, it's just a push in the back is the right decision. Free kick here for Barcelona. 2-1 here. Erik ten Hag gets a yellow card here. Erik ten Hag looks pissed. Funny when he's pissed. So Ansu Fati comes on here for Barcelona. Christensen, Ansu Fati, Ansu Fati, Christensen, and someone else. I don't know who the other one is. It's a triple substitution here. It's a triple substitution. So Alonso, Alonso has come off. Kessie has come off for Christensen and Ansu Fati. Free kick here. Robert Lewandowski steps over to take it on the 67th minute. It's about 35 to 40 yards out. And it's up and over. Though goes out for a goal kick here on this left-hand side. 67th minute here. Manchester United restart here on this right-hand side. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? David De Gea to restart the game here. Has someone got a yellow card? David De Gea now on this left-hand side. Hits the ball high up into the air. Veghos is there, but he can't get there and it falls to Frankie de Jong. And it comes off Rashford for a Barcelona throwing here on the right-hand side. Alba to take the throwing. Fred brings the ball forward here for Manchester United. He's got Sancho to his left. Fred with a shot. Oh, and it's just wide. So Alonso, Alba and Kessie have come off for Christensen, Fati and Balde. So Balde goes down the left-hand side. Christensen, centre-back, and Ansu Fati. Gavi, I think, goes into the central midfield position, and Ansu Fati goes further forward. Fred can't get there. Referee pulls it back for a free kick. Frankie de Jong now to take the free kick here. Taken first time into Ansu Fati. Backwards to Araujo. So Araujo has gone centre back. Kounde goes out wide. Raphinha on the ball here. Kounde makes overlapping run. Tries to feed it into Fati. Fati holds onto the ball out to that right side towards Kounde. Kounde backwards to Roberto. Gavi into Raphinha. Tries to feed it into Roberto. He gets there. Tries to find a return pass to Gavi, but he falls to the ground. Can Casemiro get the head of Kounde? Yes, he does. And it goes out for a Manchester United throwing here on this left-hand side. Malacia now to take the throwing here on this left-hand side. Into Fred. Backwards to Malacia. Hits it high up into the air towards Bruno. But Balde there wins the header. It falls to Fred. Fred turns. Gavi tries to bring it forward. He gets away from him and he goes out for a throwing here on this right-hand side. Free kick Manchester United. Malacia now to take the throwing. Malacia now. Into Sancho. Back to Malacia. Malacia gets away from Raphinha. He's brought down. Their game carries on. And it goes out for another Manchester United throwing. 70th minute here. Rafael Varane on the ball here. Robin Lewandowski applying the pressure a lot, making sure David De Gea hits it first time over the top. Falls to Fred on the halfway line, tries to find someone, but there's no one there. Frankie de Jong now on the ball. Goes out to that right side towards Balde, who's bringing the ball forward. Out to Raphinha, gets away from Malacia on the right side, but Malacia's tracking back and gets a beautiful challenge in there. And Casemiro clears it down the line. Sancho now on the ball. Into Fred. Fred out to the right side towards Bruno Fernandes. Bruno now bringing the ball forward here for Manchester United into the Barcelona half. Sees a running behind towards Rashford. Rashford holds the ball up, lays it into Weghorst, who makes a run out to the right side towards Aaron Wan-Bissaka across the back post, and no one's there but Ter Stegen. And Barcelona now come away with the ball into Raphinha on that right side. 1-1 against Malacia. He gets away from Malacia, but the referee pulls it back. It's a free kick for Barcelona. Malacia gets a yellow card. That's a tactical foul there. Tactical foul there. Gavi. Backwards to Araujo. Into Christensen, bringing the ball forward. Out to the left-hand side towards Ansu Fati. Balde bringing the ball forward. Goes around the outside of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Across the middle, but Varane's there. Bruno into Fred. Fred bringing the ball forward. He's got Frankie de Jong. Sorry, Gavi there. That's a yellow card, ref. That's a yellow card, ref. And Manchester United now have a free kick here on the halfway line. Wan-Bissaka plays a 1-2 with Varane. Over the top towards Rashford. Varane can't take any stride. Weghorst is there, but it falls to Araujo. Tries to bring the ball forward here. He's got Kounde to his right. And he gets there. And Sancho stops it. Goes out for a throwing here for Barcelona on the right side. How are we all doing in the chat? Where are we from and who do we support? Are we Barcelona fans? Are we Manchester United fans? Are we just fans of football? Here we go with Balde. Can't keep it in play. Goes out for a throwing here for Manchester United deep in their own half on the 73rd minute. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now to take the throwing here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka into Weghorst. He flicks it. Can't get there. Gavi does. Balde into Gavi. Finds Lewandowski into Gavi, who brings the ball forward. But he can't get away from Casemiro. And Casemiro will just hold on to the ball here. And it comes off Gavi for a goal kick here on this left-hand side. Barcelona 1, Manchester United 2. Barcelona went to goal up with that man, Marcos Alonso. David De Gea restarts. De Gea. Ball high up into the air, headed on by Fatty. Cole falls to Sancho. Manchester United win it back with Rashford. He's got Bruno on his right hand side, but Rashford holds on to it, tries to go around the outside of Christensen. But he's surrounded by Barcelona players, and Frankie de Jong wins it back. Christensen into Balde. Balde keeps it in play, but he comes off Bruno, and it goes out for a Barcelona throwing here down the right hand side. Balde now to take the throwing here. Manchester United haven't made a substitution yet. 75 minutes played. Frankie de Jong. High up top. And it falls to Rafael Varane. And he goes all the way back to David De Gea here on this left-hand side. Goes short to Luke Shaw. Bringing the ball forward. Malacia is free down that left-hand side, but he goes backwards to De Gea. First time into Varane, into Luke Shaw. Raphinha comes over to pressure. Manchester United come away. Casemiro's misplaced passes into Kounde. Kounde goes out wide to Raphinha. Malacia is tracking back. Raphinha left foot into the box. Oh, and it's across head, everyone! It's across everyone. It's Robert Lewandowski. It's a mistake at the back by Manchester United. It's a pass into Raphinha. 76 minutes. 2-2 here. So it falls to Casemiro, hits it first time into Kounde. Kounde drives with the ball out to the right side towards Raphinha. Raphinha brings the ball forward, left foot into the box, but Lewandowski's there and puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-2. Or does it hit Lewandowski? We're going to have to look at some replays here. No, it doesn't go. It goes through Varane's legs into the back of the net. It's 2-2 on the 75th minute. How are we all doing? It's 2-2 here. Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2. To Sturgeon. Goes into Christensen on the right side, bringing the ball forward here for Barcelona. Into Frankie de Jong. First time out wide, but it's intercepted there by Jadon Sancho. He's got players out wide, and he finds Rashford. Rashford takes it in his stride, and he takes a shot, and it's wide. Goal kick here on the right side on the 78th minute. Here we go with Balde. Goes backwards to Christensen into to Sturgeon. To Sturgeon high up into the air towards Raphinha. Luke Shaw wins the header. Raphinha gets there, but David De Gea's there to punch it away. And it goes out for a corner here on the left-hand side. Manchester United need to be careful here. Manchester United need to be careful here. Luke Shaw backpedaling. Raphinha leaves it to Frankie de Jong to take the corner down the left-hand side. Frankie de Jong goes back post. De Gea's there to punch it away. Can Fred get there? Ahead of Sergio Roberto, he will. And he can't get away from Roberto. He's held there. Game carries on with Kounde. Intonville finds Raphinha. Raphinha back heel to Araujo. But Bruno's there. It falls to Ansu Fati. Right foot. Oh, wide. 80th minute played. Manchester United 2, Barcelona 2 here on Card Sports Football. Aaron Wan-Bissaka there having some words with Bruno. Have Manchester United made a substitution? Yes, Sancho has come off for Alejandro Garnacho. He likes the big stage, Garnacho. Let's see what he can do today. 81st minute here on Card Sports Football. Manchester United can't keep it in play. Goes out for a Barcelona throw-in. Balde back to De Jong. Into Christensen on the shine side. Lays it into Sturgeon on the penalty spot. Clears the ball out to that right side towards Raphinha on the halfway line, who brings the ball under control. He gets away from Garnacho and it's Sergio Roberto. Back to Raphinha. Holds onto the ball here. Backwards to Araujo. Goes out wide to Kounde. Kounde now brings the ball forward. What's going on with the score? You have no idea. Raphinha with the ball over the top out to the left-hand side, but it's over here and it goes out for a goal kick here on the left-hand side. Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2. And it looks like Ferran Torres is going to be coming on here for Barcelona. Raphinha comes off. He's not happy there, Raphinha. He's not happy at all. He's been brilliant today. He shouldn't have taken him off. Not happy at all. And that was even a happy handshake by Raphinha. Very disappointed. Manchester United will be happy with that substitution. Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2. David De Gea to restart the game. High up into the air. Headed on by Gavi. Falls to Fred. Casemiro over the top. But Rashford's offside. Can Alejandro Garnacho get the header? Kounde? No, he can't. Oh, but it's a misplace. It's a heavy touch by Sturgeon, but he manages to find the pass to Balde. And it's now Gavi Christensen on the ball. Intercepted there by Rafael Varane. First time into Fred, but it's intercepted there and it falls to Gavi, who's bringing the ball forward on the halfway line. Out to the sector side towards Balde. Balde gets away from Bruno, gets away from Valvegos, gets away from Casemiro, but Casemiro does well to win it back. And Gavi's brought down free kick. Manchester United here on this, Barcelona on this left-hand side. '83rd minute here. Barcelona 2. Manchester United 2 here on Couch Sports Football. He's in tears, Raphinha. He's fuming. He's absolutely seething, Raphinha. Six minutes of the 90 to go plus added time. What an absolutely brilliant game this has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a brilliant game it's been. For the neutral, they'll be loving it. Robert Lewandowski steps up to take. No, he doesn't. Ansu Fati takes it off him. Now the young prodigy to take the free kick, dinks it out wide, headed away by Varane. Headed on, it falls to Araujo in the box, tries to keep it alive. Lewandowski, Fred is there, headed on. Bruno's there, claims for a handball, nothing given. Kounde into Luke Shaw. Fred's there, heads it on. Can Malacia get there? Yes, he can. And it's now Rashford. But the referee pulls it back for another free kick here on the Shine side. 85th minute here. Barcelona a free kick on the 85th minute. It's currently 2-2 here in the battle of the world's greatest in the Europa League. Referee don't take shit off no one. This is how you should ref games. Tell him I made the decision, it's done. Carry on with the game. Free kick on the right side for Barcelona. 85th minute. Ball whipped into the box by Ferran Torres. Headed on towards goal. Casemiro's there. It's ricocheting around and it's cleared away. Alejandro Garnacho's there. He can't get away from Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres can't keep it in play. Goes out for a Barcelona throwing down that right side. And Kounde goes over to take it. We have 4 minutes to go. Kounde now. Into Roberto. Kounde into the box. Falls over everyone. Ansu Fati is there. Straight to the hands of David De Gea. Fati now the ball on the left hand side. 1-on-1 against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Back post. Heading towards goal. De Gea is there. Punches it away. And Wan-Bissaka will just clear it down the line. Rashford can't take in his stride. And Christensen goes on it back to Sturgeon. Christensen. Barcelona got a second wind in this game. Ansu Fati. Up top towards Kounde. Threads it in between the lines, but Sergio Vegas is there using his legs. Falls to Ferran Torres, headed away by Luke Shaw. Bruno brings the ball under control. Balder's tracking back. Bruno holds onto the ball here. Tries to feed him behind to Rashford, but it's overhit. And it goes all the way back to Sturgeon here on the Shine side. Christensen now on the ball here on the Shine side for Barcelona. Goes short to Ansu Fati on the halfway line. Back to Christensen. Balder sees Fati makes a run behind, but he goes backwards to Roberto. Roberto into De Jong. Araujo goes out to the right side towards Ferran Torres, who tries to bring the ball under control, but Malacia is there to clear it away. It falls to Gavi. Gavi bringing the ball forward. He's brought down. Lewandowski can't spin away. Vegas just sticks a foot out, but it falls to Sergio Roberto into the pass of Ansu Fati. Tries to return it back, and Casemiro's there, and Bruno Fernandes out comes away. Is there an opportunity here for Manchester United on the 88th minute? Fred makes a run off the right. He goes through the middle towards Rashford. Rashford's got Alejandro Garnacho there. He's looking for some movement, Rashford, but there's nothing ahead of him. Goes out wide to Alejandro Garnacho. 1-on-1 against Gavi. Backwards to Rashford. Manchester United are not in a rush to score. Here we go with Malacia. In between the lines to Alejandro Garnacho. 1-on-1 against Kounde. Goes on the outside. Shot, crosses blocked. It falls to Malacia. On the edge of the box. Into Casemiro. Out to the side side towards Fred. 1-on-1 against Balder. Into the middle finds Casemiro. Manchester United are forcing a back post towards Rashford. Headed on by Kounde. And it falls to Alejandro Garnacho. Final score is going to be 2-2 by Saud. Garnacho holds onto the ball. Leaves it to Malacia. Tries to go around the outside of Gavi. Gets away from him. Gets himself into the box. But Kounde is there. And he finds Gavi. And Barcelona clear it away on the 88th minute. Luke Shaw wins the header. Bruno goes backwards to Varane on the centre circle. And it's now Casemiro. Backwards to Varane. Two sides going for the goal today. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not happy with this draw. Wan-Bissaka bringing the ball forward. Tries to feed in behind, but it comes off Balde for a Manchester United throwing. 89th minute into the game. Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2. Fred on the ball. Finds Casemiro. Garnacho's free down that left-hand side, but he holds on to it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fred makes it running behind. Backwards to Varane. Into Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno takes it in his stride. Roberto's tracking back, and Bruno finds Fred. Varane now on the ball. Into Weghorst. In behind towards Casemiro, who gets there, lays it into the path of Rashford. First time shot is a tame one, and ter Stegen gathers it in his hands on the 89th minute. Kounde on the halfway line. High up top towards Ansu Fati, but Varane's there to win the header. Casemiro heads into the path of De Jong. Can Balde keep it in play? Yes, he does. There's going to be 4 minutes of added time. Aaron Wan-Bissaka shows him down the left-hand side. And it goes out for a goal kick here on this left-hand side for Manchester United. Well. Manchester United restart here on this left-hand side with David De Gea. 3 minutes of added time to play. David De Gea. High up into the air. Weghorst jumps up for the header, and he gets there. Can Rashford get in the end of it? No, he can't. Goes on the back to ter Stegen. Into Araujo on the right side. Into Roberto. Roberto out to Kounde on the right side. Torren makes a run in behind, but Shaw just tracks it, and it's a goal kick here for Manchester United. David De Gea restarts here on this left-hand side. 90th minute, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2.5 minutes to go here on Couch Sports Football. It's currently 2-2. We've had an absolutely cracking game. David De Gea high up top towards Weghorst, but it goes over him, and Frankie de Jong brings the ball under control. Gets away from Fred, lays it into Fati, but Balde can't get there. It falls to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Ball goes out for a Barcelona throwing on the halfway line. How are we all doing in the chat? Welcome to the street. Balde into Gavi, tries to flick it on, but Wan-Bissaka's there. Fati brings the ball under control, but it falls to Fred, and he can't find Bruno. Goes out for a throwing for Barcelona. Balde, first time into Frankie de Jong, back to Balde, who gets away from Fred, drives with the ball on the left-hand side, into the path of Gavi. Weghorst is there, he gets away from him. Gavi, into the middle, finds Fati. Fati being held up by Fred, right foot shot. Oh, and it's wide! It's just wide by Ansu Fati. Caught David De Gea scrambling there with 1.5 to go. Oh, it actually came off a deflection. It's a corner. It's a corner here down this left-hand side for Barcelona. They've scored from one. The goal scorer being Alonso. Can they score from another? Ferran Torres to take the corner here. Deep in the game, headed away by Varane. And he clears it high up in the air. Garnacho will try and charge this down. And he gets there, Garnacho, but he can't take it in his stride. And it falls to Kounde. Araujo gets there ahead of Weghorst. And it falls to Fati. On the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward. Is there one last chance in this game? Frankie de Jong bringing the ball out to the left-hand side towards Ferran Torres. Right foot into the box. Back post is Araujo. Back post is Araujo. And it goes up for another corner on that right side. Final score 2-2 sound there. Last chance here in this game. Barcelona have it on that corner. 30 seconds to go of added time. Ball whipped in. Headed on by Araujo, but it falls to Garnacho. Gets away from Roberto. Can't get away from De Jong. And can Bruno get there ahead of Ferran Torres? Ferran Torres does keep it in play, but Bruno's there. And he's brought down free kick Manchester United on the left-hand side. And I think it's going to finish 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to finish 2-2. What a second leg we have And there's no away goals. There's no away goals. Look at how Manchester United have played football. No away goals. And they've scored 2 goals. If there were away goals in this game, they would have just about scraped it. Manchester United restart here on this left-hand side. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. It's finished full time here on Cal Sports Football. Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2. And what a game of football. These two giants in world football may not be where they want to be in terms of fighting for the league for Manchester United or being in the Champions League for Barcelona. But ladies and gentlemen, they have put on a performance in this Europa League tie. But what a game it's been. And the next game at Old Trafford is just going to be better. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next time on the Saturday when we have Premier League action. Until then, look after yourself, love yourself, and stay safe. Peace.